that dude from Texas back.
What do you mean?
Fucking hate that dude.
Same.
I did nothing wrong.
We're at the session, which I imagined was going to be the final session. And you guys aren't even.
Are we gonna die?
Well, no. I originally thought this was gonna be like a 6-section max game. And, you guys aren't even halfway done. What the heck?
Yeah, we're not smart thinkers here.
Sir, you made my character for me.
We
You didn't give me intelligence.
we only Unga Bunga and Shadow Raid Legends.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently. Let's see. Last we left off, or last game, I should say, you guys assaulted an emissary in his own camp, annihilating all of his troops with a combination of earthquakes and flame strikes. And he ran away. And he got away. That's important to know. Yvonne the Stalker got away. You guys, instead of attempting to meet him in battle, you met him in the night, where he least expected it. Afterwards, you guys, I believe, struck a deal with Spearmaker the Lesser, got some new weapons, and armor, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah,
I need
for
some
the
AC and
match
one
wrestling.
attack.
Right.
Some at wrestling armor.
And then I think you have... I don't remember how many I gave you. I think I want to say 6 units worth of weaponry in steel.
10.
10? 10
Yep.
units. I don't think those are distributed to the people you have now, though. Might be back in camp. We should probably talk about that next time you guys head out. So you got steel weapons. Then you came out here to the Western Village, and you met with the Master Dragons, the leader of the Dragon Wrangler clan, and you met with, or at least you went to look for, Kane Bufo, the leader of the Bufo men. And let's see. D folder. Stealth Green, Black Reed. Nope, not playing that. Eastern Legions. The big, ugly, muscular, fat guy. I believe Kralikovo spoke with him a bit. And he didn't
Yeah,
reply.
they're about to do a sumo wrestling match.
Yes, that is correct. Roll initiative.
What?
They're about to get E-Honda'd. Flap, 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 flap.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I listening to?
It wouldn't be the first time I get raped in one of Poppy's games.
I
What's
believe
up with
the
that?
first time was consensual, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
What's up with that? What did Poppy mean by this?
He's the one who went to the whorehouse, okay?
That her was like on the fat cheeks.
No. I was passing by and I was kidnapped into the room.
Not how I remember it. As a matter of fact, I remember you wanted to go back to become a werecat.
Yeah. No. I wanted to go back to know what she was trying to do.
Yeah, sure. That's totally why you just did not become a cat boy.
I mean, I did in the end.
Lulu's place. Um, did we roll initiative? I wasn't joking.
For what?
There's a big, buff, fat sumo man who's about to do the E Honda sumo headbutt at you.
You know, like our viewers are just tuning in, and there's a fucking small lady about to get clapped.
Whoever else is there, you could probably roll initiative too. And I probably should take us to another
Raid Shadow Legends.
green. Rearrange yourselves a bit. I'm pretty sure Kralakroba is still in the middle somewhere. Or at least
I'm
up front.
still over it. I'm nowhere near there. I'm all over
You're-
town.
You're somewhere the fuck else. Pretty sure everyone else is there with Kralakova though?
I think so.
I know the big man is out. I'm not sure about the cat.
Okay, move you guys a little bit.
At
All this
Garfield,
stuff
where
over
are you?
here. Garfield, the Edgelord.
Perseus and Felix should be in this combat.
Felix is not here? Okay.
No, Perseus and Felix on it.
Yeah, I know. I know Perseus is. I was trying to figure out who was. Let's see. This is gonna be. Just pretend all these circles are obstacles of some sort. Alright. Kralakova, you rolled a 4. I imagine your initiative modifier is not big enough to be bigger than that. Dirge, are you rolling initiative? Or are you going to watch little girl get fat bastarded? Good lord.
What's my initiative? Score?
Your initiative bonus?
Oh, it's 0.
Yeah. Think you have what, 11 decks?
15.
Yeah, 15 decks?
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
You should actually probably have some then.
I mean, it says 0, so.
The chart on the bottom, beneath the chart on the bottom beneath perception.
Let's see. 15. 0. 6 to 15 is 0.
Really?
Yep.
Jeez. Wow. That's huge. Okay. The big guy goes first. Well, big guy that you don't want to go first is going first. And I need to find his sheet now. Do I have one?
Oh, no, do you?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I wrote this game like 3 years ago. He comes flying at you. What's your AC?
AC. Auto. It says 13, but I also have a bonus of 3. I'm not sure if it's auto.
Yeah, it's auto. The
Okay,
3 is
it's
added to that
15.
already. Alright. He does the Honda sumo headbutt and just completely misses you. Just, maybe he trips and kind of just flies off to the side of it. What do you do in response?
Let me see what I do in response to that. What do I do in response to that? Um,
You freeze up?
no, I'm just thinking what I'm doing.
Well,
Okay, I will just I will be casting Arc Shield, I guess.
okay. You cast Arc Shield on yourself. Crackles of electricity strike off of you, arcing into the humid swamp air. A move you remember seeing Urge pull off, but a couple days? Yeah, a couple days earlier, or a day earlier, a few days earlier, as he roasted your men inside the gut of a marsh dragon. Is that your turn?
And, yeah.
Ane approaches you. Not that much bigger than you. Much wider than you. He reaches out to smack you a few times. He will hit you once. If I'm remembering my rules right, he rolls. Where am I? Really the most important dice for my other game, and I don't have them.
It do really be plap plap plapping.
You take 9 plus... No, just 9. 9 points of damage. He then goes for... his command grab. And misses. What do you do? Or actually, roll your damage for your arc shield. As his big meaty palm makes contact with your tiny body, you zap him for 7. Actually, hold up. And he seems to recoil a bit, and you hear a bit of a pop and a crackle as the lightning arcs onto him. What is your turn? What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Anima Bolt on him.
Okay. That's the universal, right?
Yeah.
Go do your thing.
That's the damage. And now he's pacified for 2 turns.
Okay. You blast him for 10 damage. Right, 10 damage? Yeah. And, that crazed look in his eye, and that wide, fiendish grin dissipate. He looks confused. He's, kind of like looking at his hands, like, what the heck's going on? And you'll notice that he... Actually, no, you won't notice that. Give me a perception check.
Is it 1d20 plus perception?
Yes. You notice he looks a bit more, You feel like, the effect of your Anima Bolt has, done a little more than just pacify him. He looks like, It looks more as if he's come to his senses. He can't do anything. He's not doing anything. He's confused. What do you do? Your turn again.
Alright, have you gone down? We came here to speak to you.
He stops looking at his hands. He stops like inspecting his arms. He stops looking around. He looks at you as if the first time he's ever noticed you. And then his eyes still got that wide, bug-eyed appearance, but it looks like there's a little bit more intellect up there. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I point to the town, and well, I was just there, but I come from the east. I am looking for allies to fight against the Legion. I was told you were the chief of the Fomen, so I came to speak with you.
Very nice. Roll me a D100 and subtract 20 from the result. Perfect. He shakes his head and starts like smacking his head a bit, sort of knocking some sense into himself, and he seems to have calmed down. He stands upright, stretches his back out a bit, does those, those like calisthenics sort of stretches real quick, rotates his arm with his hand on his shoulder, realizes that there are some burns all over him, and then he shakes his head like, oh, that was some bad leaf. What is it about Alliance? Who are you?
Name is Kralikova. My friend over there, his name is Dersh. and we are part of the Hoplite. We are looking for allies to fight the
He
Legion.
he leans into you after you like point towards Dirge and just kind of like gets his head real close up to you and sort of like he's like sizing you up in a very intrusive manner. No, you won't do. Go away. And he walks around you and returns to his like his stump throne over here and picks up a long pipe and starts searching around for something.
Before I leave, would you be, well, I saw your people were interested in wrestling, so would you be interested in a fight with one of my allies that, well, I should bring here if you are?
As he starts sprinkling some leaf into this pipe, he looks at you and he laughs. He's like, if you could beat 3 of my best warriors, I will consider going into contest with your friend. And he laughs some more as he starts to light up.
I nod, and I will be back soon.
Okay.
Alright, time to find the guy who's gonna be the boss of this gym.
The Loli has survived the Fat Ugly Bastard encounter. Yes, this is the good end. So, what do you do from here?
I'm gonna go west and look for Perseus.
You head back to the main road. Perseus, after you met with Master of Dragons, you went looking to trade for a cloak, correct?
Yeah, I went and traded my horn for a purple cloak. Now I'm kind of hanging around.
Okay. Are there anything else that you want for the horn? Because the traders are more than willing to give you like 1 or 2 more things, depending on what you could think of. A lot of the things here are very just decorative in general.
I'm trying to think. Nothing decorative.
Flavored tobacco.
Ooh.
That is a popular thing in this area.
So just get your armor trimmed.
Put gold trim on my armor. I'll take tobacco.
Okay, yeah, you get yourself a bag of flavored tobacco.
I'm gonna wander around the market. I'm curious if the Legion really isn't here. Like, I want to hang around and see if the king is true to his word that they're not involved with the Legion.
Okay. What would you look out for? Anything? What out of the ordinary would you look out for? There are very obvious signs of Legion, but what would you personally be on the lookout?
Having been a Legionnaire, I'd be able to recognize Legionnaires. They'd stick out from the people here as it was.
Yeah,
So I feel like I'd be able to spot them if they were here.
It's kind of like saying, you're a Roman man in the streets of what could be a Southeast Asian area. Other legionnaires from back home would look a lot like you. So you keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Give me a D100.
Oh yeah, it's a different one here.
You are fairly certain you ain't seen no Legion here. You have seen maybe trinkets and baubles and stands to indicate that maybe some Legionnaires have been here and traded like you just did. Things that are more indicative of trinkets back home, woven bracelets, maybe a particularly crafted like coin purse, stuff like that. But as for personnel, you don't really see anyone who looks like they could be or could have been Legion.
Alrighty.
And Kralikova, do you go into the Dragon Wrangler territory to look for Perseus?
I mean, if I don't see him at the road, yeah, sure.
Right.
Did they give me rolling paper with this tobacco, or do I need to go buy that?
I
Yeah,
am
sure,
just
we do.
following Kralikova.
I think this kind of tobacco would be more of a hookah deal. So you kind of just got tobacco. You need to probably get a pipe or something to do it.
Pipe of insight?
Wisdom.
Gross.
Pipe of otherworldly wisdom.
Dead. If I didn't get a pipe with it, I'm gonna go look for one before I leave.
Yeah, if you wanted one when you asked for if you wanted one, you could have got it. So it was a fine
All
cape
right.
or a fine horn. Kralikova, you don't see him on the main road, so you travel into the Dragon Wrangler territory. As you pass through the streets, you can find him because he sticks out like a sore thumb. And I assume Felix is there too, so you'll find them. You'll probably find him as he's looking for signs of Legion. And the only sign of Legion you see is your own ally.
There could be legionnaires here, he thought.
It was you, John. You were Legion all along. So, the four of you are now together. What do you do?
All right. I would tell Perseus that I just booked him into a knuckle boxing match.
Boxing.
No, it's just wrestling. Kind of.
Well, did it go that badly with the Buffaman?
There was no clapping.
You sound disappointed. What happened?
Their big guy is kind of weird, but for a bunch of people that I was told used anima, they are really into physical combat. And I've seen your prowess in the mud, so kind
I
of told
see.
their big guy that you would be fighting some people, and he said sure.
And that was the terms that they had for assisting us.
If you
No.
can beat 3 of his greatest warriors, then yes.
You beat 3 of their greatest warriors, then you beat the big guy, and then we can talk about alliance.
Sounds doable. The Dragon Wranglers aren't not so much. They didn't seem particularly interested in aiding us against the Legion, but they also didn't seem particularly interested in assisting the Legion. So there's that.
That's good enough.
Well, I guess it's time. When am I supposed to fight these people?
I don't know. When do we get there? I guess.
All right. Just time to head to the Buffelman.
Okay. You guys head back to Buffoman territory. You begin down the road and back into Buffoman territory. Prelico and Dirge, you'll find them as they once were. They don't seem to be a very working, labor friendly people. They just seem to be fucking around all day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they play the music, they smoke the leaf, they wrestle. That seems to be their daily routine. Where do you go looking for these people to fight? Or what do you do now that you're in Buffoman territory again?
I'm following Kralikova around.
Now I'm
I go back to
following
the
the
big
game.
guys.
You go to Kane's place?
Yeah.
You lead the party back up to Kane Bufo's hut, if we can even call it that. And you'll find him there as you left him. Smoking pipe.
I wonder what he's smoking. I tell her that party.
Probably nothing as good as what the Dragon Wranglers had, I say as I take a drag on my pipe.
You, Perseus, take a hit of a fruity and somewhat minty tobacco.
I'm gonna have to buy more of this before we leave.
It is quite refreshing. And it's very, so it's not something that you're used to. You don't think they had this back in the Great Wood? So, you're at Kane's hut. You're standing about where you were before, he whiffed his sumo headbutt. What do you do?
I don't.
I tell the jabroni that I'm back.
Everybody who was there, which I assume we should say everybody, roll me a perception check, followed by a constitution check.
Everyone?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I thought I had my sheet open.
I didn't make it.
I'm pretty sure you made both of those, Haku. Is that your perception, Kaiman?
No, that's my
On?
Constitution. What the fuck is my perception?
Your perception is 12. Felix, are you going to roll?
The word from my group, it got sorted.
I have no idea what you just said.
Mike kept the cheek got sorted, so I had to go find it.
Your
Said perception
constitution
and
is 7
constitution.
and your perception is 19.
Perception, constitution, pass fail.
Pass fail. Dirge, Kralikova, Perseus. No, not Perseus. Dirge and Kralikova, you'll notice. Well, I guess actually, Felix, you'll notice that smoke coming off that pipe has a tinge of a pinkish, reddish, purple hue, and the wind is carrying it towards you. It smells sharp. It's not foul. It's
How
not
about we get
pleasant.
low to the ground?
And though you figure that out, luck is against you.
Is this indica?
Is that Indica's color profile? When people label them? Regardless. Luck is against you.
Yeah, indica is purple.
And you get a whiff more than you would have liked to. Which means Dirge. And no, not Dirge. Dirge double passed. Which means Kralikova and Felix. You feel mad. Feel out of yourself right now. Kind of just want to hurt the person next to you. So,
We all getting high.
I'm putting your tokens over here. I imagine Kralikova's up front, but where are the rest of you guys standing in relation?
Let me see. Let me move my view. Like next to Kralikova.
And next to Perseus.
Behind or beside? Or just move yourself.
Beside.
Move yourself. You too, Dirge.
I do what I want, John.
Alright, whatever, Dirge is here. Kralikova and Felix, make a willpower check. If you fail, you're attacking a random person beside you. And
Oh no!
a fight's gonna ensue.
Alright, I get insanity now.
Hypnotisms?
What's your willpower, Felix?
It's a fail.
Felix. 1, 2, Dirge, 3, 4, Perseus, 5, 6, Kralikova. It's a 3. You have this urge to just strike out at Perseus right now. Roll to
Oh
hit.
boy!
That's a miss.
You swing at him, and your claw strikes against his brand new armor. And it is the sound of metal on metal that alerts Kane Bufo to your presence. Once again, he hops off his little stump throne here and charges forward.
Oh boy, here he goes charging.
Everybody roll initiative.
Dude, what's wrong with the map? Why can't I get this thing to fucking adjust?
$14.
Alright, we're back.
Wait, what happened?
Felix attacked somebody. You don't know why. Actually, you know what?
This cat is acting up. Time to put him down.
Your troops, however, are unaffected. They're further enough. They're far enough away that the smoke doesn't carry into them. Sturge roll initiative, unless you're just gonna watch this little kerfuffle, like last time. And I'm pretty sure you all lose initiative. So, he hops off his little stump throne. He rushes on over. He'll probably just go for you again, Krawakova.
You just know.
His attack misses. His other attack misses as well. Two big swings of his massive, meaty arms. And they both miss. Who's next?
Me. I'm gonna tackle fucking Kane.
You tackle Kane. Okay. Like wrestle tackle?
Yes.
Ooh.
Just gonna jump
Give me
the frogman.
roll a d20 with your grapple mod, which is +4.
Is he shorter than me?
You're about the same height. He might be a little bit stouter. He's definitely wider than you.
Oh!
You're about to throw down with a dwarf. With a fantasy dwarf. Yeah, you try to tackle him and grab at him, but you fail. He's just much stronger. Your head is probably the size of his bicep. And his bicep is huge. Who's next?
It's over, bros.
Morgan, what's your initiative?
+3 to whatever I got, 14.
Fucking Morgan's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Not the cat, bros.
Pretty sure Morgan was supposed to go next. Go next, Morgan. You just got this strange feeling, Felix, that you want to fucking hurt somebody. You just want to fight. And you got all these people here to fight. So, go fight.
Who fun though?
If you can't choose, the closest person to you is Perseus.
Shouldn't it be me since Perseus moved towards Kane?
I mean, you're still standing right there on the grid. Technically. Realistically, yeah. Probably Krawakova. Game-wise, it is Perseus. Well, I guess you're both
That's right.
equidistant.
It's like Pokemon then.
Well, Felix,
Let's see. They take up a total of 7 squares. We'll do 8 and 8 will be... Well, you know, 1, the critical fail will be hurt itself in its confusion. I should probably have specified which was which. Yeah, we'll just do Krawakova.
well,
All 6 attacks from Krawakova.
think the 13, 19...
17, 23, 12, fail. Only the first two are going to hit.
Actually, hold up. Yeah. First two hit.
Are they crits?
I believe the second one is. Probably a triple. What's the 23 you said? Yeah, it's double crit, double crit.
Yeah.
So 3 instances of damage.
And damage.
Krelakova, the cat boy, lashes out at you. For whatever reason. And it's now your turn.
I think we'll overcharge and cast flames like on all of us. Just kidding.
I'm based.
I will allow it.
I live it.
No, you won't leave it.
You have to live it. All right. And me, I will live it.
No, I'm gonna cast what's the thing? Anima Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
The cat and Kane.
Go for it.
So is it a different damage roll for each of them, or?
Yeah, because there's just 2 of them. It's easy enough.
Alright, I'm gonna go for Phoenix first. That's damage.
Yep, Felix, you take 8 damage.
And he's
Pacified for a single turn.
he's neutered for a single turn.
And now Kane's. Jeez. You just keep doing max damage to him. Ooh. You have a bonus against Fat Ugly Bastards, it seems. Yeah. Just like before, Krelakova, you notice that that crazed look in his eye starts to fade. And well, you can't see Felix's eyes. You also see that sort of wibbly wobbliness to him, like Kane has now. And you feel as if you've done the job. Despite, you know, being next to almost pouring blood out of every orifice. Felix, that wash of rage had flooded over your senses is now gone. Kane shakes his head. Ugh. Where am I? Who?
Bad smoke.
You're back.
It was the smoke that did it.
What smoke? There's no smoke here. You're back. Have you challenged my warriors yet? Why are you here?
Haven't gotten that far. Everybody's gone a little insane.
Yeah, I
A
was
little bit.
gonna ask which ones are your finest warriors.
They're all my finest warriors. Doesn't matter who. They're all great in their own regard. And he takes to hit his pipe, but it's not lit, and he kind of just looks at it, confused a bit.
I offer him a match.
He happily accepts.
take a drag on my own pipe, and then ask him what is he smoking? Like, what causes half of my comrades to lose their minds here, along with himself?
This is great dragon root. Very rare. Very fine.
It's indica, bro. It's a different kind.
Only
What exactly
grows
does dragon root do?
out of the corpse of a grand dragon. And he takes a hit. And as he exhales, this purple reddish mist sort of wafts into the wind, now carrying it northways, away from you.
What are its effects?
Vex?
What does it do?
It sends me places. It's great. No talking. Go fight my men. I have things to think about. He goes back to his little stump throne over here in his run-down, broken, roofless hut.
Well, if any three fools will do, just walk out and challenge whoever, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah. So you go looking for someone to fight. You'll find people close by.
First person I cross, I'm gonna ask him. Tell him his leader says that all of his warriors, all of his men are great warriors. And that I need to defeat 3 of them to seek an audience with him. And challenge him on the spot.
Yes. The first person you come by is over here at the lake. They are lying on their side, standing by a fishing pole, smoking their own leaf. This one not smoking purple. And as he hears this, he gets up and he takes to a fighting stance. Roll me 5 d20s with your grapple mod. Yes, a 1d Haibara. That's a very powerful roll.
So it'd be 5 d20 plus 4?
Yes. I don't remember how to do the smaller versions. Actually, I think that is a better idea. Just the total. That could be for some funny memes.
It didn't add it to them individually, but
That is true. I need to figure out the notation to make it so it adds the 4 to each separate one. But even then, I can't hover over each little roll and see the math itself because Roll20 is just garbage and gets worse and worse every day.
What do you mean? It shows right there.
Yeah, but there is... How do I do this?
you have to parentheses everything. We just need fucking nested parentheses, bros.
Yeah,
Basically, if you use mouse over, it like explain it all to do.
so like if I do... Let me do... one. Oh, it works for mine. Whatever. Whatever. So I guess that's you add an extra, 16 to that, and that will be 96. So this guy's strength is not as big as yours. You and this guy wrestle each other to the ground. As you are, I guess, partaking in their art, but in your own fashion. It does at first look like he has the upper hand. However, you pull it out from underneath him. You beat this man in combat.
I'm fucking owned.
And you're just
I'm the boss of this swamp.
and you're covered in this thick, gooey slime that's just like oil that covers his entire body.
I give the Bufoman the warrior's handshake and continue on my way.
Okay. You find the next challenger. You find them in this area, or do you go looking around?
This area. Immediate next Bufoman. Just fucking that one. I forget which Jean-Claude movie it was. But he's like, you are next. Just immediate next Bufoman I see.
Okay. You find another one. You challenge him. Roll 5d20 plus 20. A lot easier to just do it that way. This one, much mightier than the other one, gives you a hard time for the first half of the match, but he slips up. Maybe he torques his knee the wrong way, and you overcome him and beat him in a 2 out of 3 of his game. You have won the second match.
On to the third Bufoman.
Third Bufoman. A woman.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's time to laugh at this guy.
He's gonna job on purpose.
She accepts your challenge as readily as the men have. And I swear it's my dice being sexist, not me. It's my dice.
Oh no.
The other two guys rolled really high. There are 2 1s on this roll. It'd be really funny if you fail this. You came
You almost
close. Now, the other guys were powerful. They were strong, but you rolled them over. Almost in an instant. This woman, however, you feel that she's not as solid as the others, but she is just as ferocious. And at one point in time, you almost lose. You do, however, beat her in the best of 3. You have defeated your three warriors.
I head back to Kanye.
You head back to Kane.
Can you?
Ooh. You head back to Kane. And unlike the last 2 times you were here at Kralakova, he recognizes you guys immediately. He doesn't come off his stump to charge you either. He sort of gives you this puzzled look, confused as to why the hell are you back. And then he opens his mouth. It's like, why the hell are you back?
3 warriors defeated.
What? Nonsense.
Not as hard as I expected.
You're not a herd, are you?
No, I'm no herd, but I am a very capable warrior. I've slain many a bird and many a man.
He gets off his stump. He does that sumo opening stance. He says, "Show me."
I drop into what's it called? Fuck, I forget the name of it.
And
Not a
show
still-
me who's the boss of this game.
Not a sumo stance, but wrestling stance. Wide stance, arms spread. And I approach Kane.
Okay. Roll your 5d20 plus 20. As he charges you, your bodies collide. Blam! It's a struggle. It's almost as difficult as it was when you fought that woman.
Oh no, bro.
However, he is much more fierce than she was, also much more solid. However, you still manage to ink out a success, and you beat Bufo. Begrudgingly, he gets up. He seems perturbed by this incident. You hear, actually, give me a perception check, Perseus. You hear some grumbling. He goes back to his stump from him. Just grumbling under his breath. It sounds like he's saying something, but you can't hear it. You can't make it out. He grumbles. He goes back to his stump. He gets his little flint stick and smacks embers onto his pipe and begins to smoke once again. Well, what do you want? Why are you here? Why are you, Smallman, here? It's not often your kind come here. You obviously need something or want something. You're not from the Dragon Wranglers, are you?
No. We represent the Hoplite. We're here to cleanse the area of the Legion.
Ah, the Red Ones.
Correct.
They came
And-
talking about some hoplite, acting as if he was a demon, a plague.
Having crossed swords with him, I can attest that is true.
So why do you serve the hoplite?
No one's ever asked me that before. That's a bit of a interesting question. But I would say when I fought the Hoplite, I spoke to him and understood why he does what he did, why he fights the Legion.
Then why does he fight
And
the Legion?
Ultimately, that that is a question for the Hoplite.
A man of mystery.
Enigmatic.
Mr. Inigas.
Then why do you come here to me? What
We see
have
strong
we
warriors.
do with Ooh. Well, we
Just
are.
like the Hoplite saw the strength in us, I see the strength in your men.
He gives you a bit of a grin. He's like, yes, we are strong warriors. And strong warriors demand a hearty feast. Yeah. You're not with those Wranglers, right?
Not currently, no.
What do you mean, not current? Never mind. I take it you want us to join your cause. You
Correct.
go around fighting Legion, is that right?
Correct.
You of them came into town trying to bring us to their side, and, well, they didn't last long. Bit too pushy. We're not fond of that. They also didn't bring tribute, or they denied us the tribute we asked for to join their cause. Yeah. Tell you what, small one, not a purd. Bring me a dragon, so I may feast upon it. And you will have the Boofleman at your side.
Shouldn't be too hard. Like, I think we had some. River
Do you
dragon.
want it live or dead?
Alive. The fresher the meat, the sweeter. Yeah. Bring me a dragon, and we shall have a feast in your name and the Hoplites, and we will gladly join you.
Sounds easy enough. I bow to Kane and take my leave.
Okay. Well, you
I time
leave.
to ask our dragons where to find other dragons.
You leave Kane's mound. Yeah, well, that is the question. How are you going to go? How are you guys going to acquire a dragon?
We're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna ask the river dragons and see which ones be best to capture and bring to the Booflemen, as much as they'd probably dislike that.
I mean, he said dragon can be a swamp dragon if you find any around.
True.
All right. You return to your guys' small outpost, where the river farmers have set up a little camp. One Eye and Lucky are nearby. Sparrow's not around, but Chieftain, not Chieftain. He's probably Chieftain now. Spearmaker the Lesser is also nearby. I assume you go to look for One Eye to ask him some questions.
Yes.
What do you ask him?
Where would you find a swamp dragon? Tell him what the Booflemen want and what does he advise.
Other dragons are indeed tasty. Much more difficult to capture, though, I'm sure you understand.
That is the hard part.
Well, if there is water, you can usually find a river dragon, such as myself. They're the feistiest of the bunch. The marsh dragons are usually on dry land. They like to nest underneath large tree roots. Probably find a den in a drier spot, but still nearby wet land. Snapdragons may be the tastiest, but also the hardest to get into. Though they may be the easiest for small ones like you to drag back to the, what was his name?
Kane Bufo.
Yeah, that. They might be easier to drag back alive. You spook them enough, they just hide in their shells. But don't get too comfortable. They can snap out at any moment. I've seen small creatures lose half their body in a blink of an eye.
Where would we find snapdragons that aren't currently under the Dragon Wranglers?
Well, they too like water. They usually like the shallow rivers. If you want a river dragon, the deeper ones are more your liking. And, well, marsh dragons just check around the trees. But, I mean, and he kind of nods his way out towards the road. Plenty of water here, and plenty of dragons to capture. You also don't have to worry about Legion in here. But I am not one for thinking. I am one for Eating small things. And big things. And very big things.
Understandable. Turn to the party, and sounds like snapdragons are easy as bet, but there happen to be not many shallows here. We can head back east and look and see if we can come across one.
Let's just go for a river dragon.
Well, I can check the little lake that's near the Ufaman tribe. It's a very large body of water. There's surely something in there. Before I start heading towards the lake, I ask what bait would work best.
You can, cook yourself a little and just stick it into the water. Well, blood and yourself will be the best bait. Or you can always go capture someone and use them as bait. We Battleborn are very, we have a sense for blood.
Are all river dragons battleborn?
Yes.
Huh.
River dragons, like myself, I believe you call Paraditor. We are Battleborn Paraditor.
Oh, I see.
I'm not sure what that means, but I take it as a badge of honor.
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Sounds like we have a plan. What exactly is the plan to incapacitate a river dragon here without butchering it? Actually, I might have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work.
Well, what do you guys do?
I'm thinking.
Don't we have like a ton of dragon meat?
We do, but he wants a fresh one.
That dragon meat's... I'm not sure if you guys kept that with you. It's probably definitely gone bad by now. Unless you've
Oh,
prepared it somehow.
I mean, it was cooked from the flame strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is also a hot, humid region.
and it's been multiple days since we fought that dragon.
To be fair, it was cooked specifically so it could stay.
Right. We could go to the dragon guys' village and ask them if they have anything to make them
Wait.
sleep.
Don't we have any? Didn't we kill a dragon at the camp?
Yeah, literally our very first fight in Felix.
No, I mean the one where we just came from to get the short bow.
I think we spent days walking here.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, that was like
from
a
that
week
camp.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 6 days. Yeah, you guys definitely know how to kill dragons. Capturing them is another thing.
What if I got a rope and just rode it into the
No.
Ufaman
The
village?
the dragon guys should have something to sleep them.
We can go ask. I'm not sure if they'll tell us that willingly.
Just don't tell them what you want them for.
Yes, I would like to put dragons to sleep, but I'm not going to tell you why. will go over very well with people who are already suspicious of us. We can ask merchants before we actually ask anybody important.
Actually, we could take Lucky and say it's a sleeping issue.
Fuck? Oh, as in, we need to put our dragon here to sleep.
Yeah,
Worth a try. I agree with that.
So you guys are gonna.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
Take Lucky. Gonna take
Time
Lucky
to
over
hunt-
to the
time to hunt for a
trainers.
dragon.
All right. Who is going into town with Lucky?
I'll go since I've been there before.
I will go with him.
Okay.
I will also pet Lucky.
Oh, that Lucky. He doesn't deserve me.
He does that thing that lizards and alligators like to do when they just kind of like open their mouth, somewhat threateningly, but it kind of looks like a smile. At least you also feel like it's a smile.
He's basking.
You guys take Lucky into town. Now, Lucky is as far as you know, he is also the same kind of dragon that One Eye is. He's just very small. You don't know if it's youth or defect, but he is still dragon. He is still Battleborn. And as far as you know, also a bird. So, you guys walk down the road and back into the Dragon Wrangler town. Where do you go with him?
Ask the
Look
merchant.
I'm gonna go look for a merchant and tell them what I'm looking for. Tell him that you're still trying to get him to sleep well, having a bit of trouble training him, etc., etc. Do they have any tranquilizers?
Give me a diplomatic wiles and Rakova. If you are helping him at all with asking around, go ahead and add yours, half of yours to the check, which would be +4, an extra +4.
Alright, roll it.
Goddamn!
Fucking suck.
That's about average for my luck.
You did it.
This dude just wrestled 4 people in a row. And he fails a fucking talking check.
I mean, with a +13, what do you want from me?
That's more than half of what you need.
Fucking God has decided that I'm also a stuttering retard in D&D.
You ask around, and people don't seem to. They find your situation odd.
We're gonna fucking die.
Alright, let me do that token.
However, before, in between one of your talks, Lucky walks up to you, and he's like, hey, do you need me to do something?
Act very tired.
Need me talk or just act like a dragon?
I don't know.
What is your idea, Lucky?
Hey, hey! They have food?
I don't know.
Mm,
Do
They
you
haven't
want
been
what?
particularly helpful.
some food.
All right, we're gonna look for dragon food.
Okay. Go around some stands. You ask around. Say, hey, this dragon needs food. Eventually you'll find somebody who will offer you some, like a basket of like large lobsters.
I take the basket of large lobsters and feed them to Lucky.
Lucky will happily eat. And you'll notice that you're getting a lot of attention during the course of this. You don't even need to make a perception check. It is very obvious.
Okay, how about we make a perception check to see how obvious?
No, it is very obvious. People are kind of stopping to talk about this happening. The Legion-looking outsider, hand-feeding a Battleborn Predator in the middle of the road. And, unidentified outsider, also, standing by, doing the same, or at least watching, or overseeing. I don't know what Krelikova is doing.
Petting the dragon.
Petting the dragon. But it's very obvious that people are very much paying attention to this, and they are talking about it, under their breath to each other, pointing it out. Some people follow around. Even when you're just asking for a sleep aid for the dragon. Shoot.
Oh no!
Where'd my die go? Where'd my die go? God damn it. Good. Got a new one. Give me both of you D100.
Damn, the dragon does live to his name.
A guard walks up to the two of you. You there, is this dragon yours?
Yes.
It is our companion.
Kind of looks at the both of you as you both say your answers simultaneously. He figures one of you talks funny. The other one doesn't talk so funny.
What of it?
Are people of your kind capable of training these creatures as we do?
We made friends with some of them. That's about it.
We're working on it. Part of the reason we're looking for a sleep aid.
I need you both to make charisma checks.
Dear God. A fucking 9.
The charisma dogs.
Your dueling charisma. Again, he's kind of looking at both of you, and like you're both answering at the same-ish time, and your answers are kind of similar, yet not. And again, he's maybe chalking it down to one of you talks funny. You are Legion, right? As he points at you, Perseus.
Hoplite. Enemy of the Legion.
And the enemy of the Legion knows how to handle Battleborn.
Correct.
Are the Legion capable of doing such a thing?
We fought some that rode around on marsh dragons. Only 2, and not particularly well. Their beasts would run out from under them and murder their own men when harmed.
Give me a diplomatic wiles. And add a +2 to it. Hey! You didn't even need that bonus.
Holy fuck, we're back, bros.
He points to a guard. And he tells you to follow him. And he runs off. The other guard walks up to you and asks you both to follow him, and he will lead you to the Master Dragon's ziggurat. Pagoda ziggurat. There.
Alright. I've been there before. I follow along.
Some time passes, maybe about 15 minutes, and you'll see the guard coming back down the steps with the Master Dragons behind him. The Master Dragons pushes the guard aside and walks up to you, Perseus. What is the meaning of this?
Meaning of what? Oh, Master Dragon.
You are capable of handling Battleborn like this river dragon here.
When we last met, I told you we'd been in the area for quite some time. We passed through the village of the diminutives and passed through. They introduced us to these 2.
Are you telling me that there are others out there who know how to do this?
To some extent. Not as large scale as you seem to be training your dragons. And not as varied in terms of the breed of dragon.
This is concerning. It was once that I thought only my people can do this because of their aversion to feasting upon us. Yet you, and he sort of sizes the both of you up, you are not of the swamp. You are not of this side of the swamp. You do not carry the repellent to the fangs of these large creatures. How do you walk beside this thing so easily, so carefree? You were hand feeding him earlier, as I am told.
Yes.
Can the Legion do this?
Not as
With
effectively.
them with marsh dragons, but yes, as he says.
They have the Moss Dragons. We don't even have Moss Dragons. Leave, I must think. He ascends his ziggurat. Come back tomorrow.
Damn, you
And
just
that-
ruined his whole career.
Take leave.
And tomorrow I will come back on the big one.
Okay. You guys take your leave?
Yeah.
Alright, you leave. What do you do
Yes.
for the rest of the day?
Well, once we're out of the village, I mentioned to Kralakova that The Booflemen did not seem to like the Dragon Wranglers, and I assume the Dragon Wranglers do not like the Booflemen. So we have to be a bit smart about how we're going to handle dealing with these two groups. We might need to split our efforts up here and have somebody deal with the Dragon Riders.
We can send a big guy and Garfield to get a dragon and give it to the Buffoman while we come
I
back,
think-
probably with one eye, and see the Master of Dragons tomorrow.
I think you and Dirge should talk to the Master Dragon Tamer, and me and Garfield should go into the water, since it's kind of we've been in this position before, kind of just walking into the mouth of a beast, proverbially.
All right, John.
I mean,
You
one
do
of you
what
did
you
it,
want.
literally. Well, so for the rest of the day, what are your characters doing? Are you gonna go hunt a draggy?
I'm trying to think.
Let's
What
become dragon hunters.
I'm trying to think what the best way to get a dragon out of the river would be.
I will go ask One Eye if he's been here before.
I've been here once or twice. Don't come often. They all taste bad.
Oh, okay. I see. So, do they know you?
Was it before or after I lost my eye? He has to think about that one. They might. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if they're as long-lived as I.
Would they consider you an enemy, even back then?
Oh, not sure. I know the little lady likes to come and talk to them from time to time, and they know quite well that she does take care of my shrine. Well, they definitely know of me. As for what they think of me, I'm not sure. They do seem to love all these other ones, though.
Well, I think Perseus and the cat are going to hunt some dragons. You could go with them if you want to eat some.
We need one alive. We have to at least take one of them alive to the Booflemen.
Or, well, alive, not necessarily.
I'm sure I can
Whole.
help in that regard. I will try to leave something for them. Okay.
Also, we might go to see the Dragon Wranglers tomorrow with Lucky and you.
Ooh, I get to go this time.
Yes,
Hmm.
maybe find some food order too. Not them, but actual food.
Do they still have those little crunchy bits?
I think Lucky was eating some of those.
Lucky will nod and tell him yes. Did enjoy those as a wee whelp. Okay. Who's hunting dragon?
Perseus and Felix, the Dragon Boys.
Yes, we're gonna go hunt the dragon. We're gonna go look for some rope.
Yeah, John and Garfield are going.
Okay. Rope could probably be easily in like a camp material. You could probably get some rope from the camp. From the outpost you guys got set up. The river farmers have come prepared. As for looking for dragons, where do you go and what is your method?
I'm gonna go over into this lake near the Buffelman. The closer the better, and see if we can find one. Method: I'm going to try and get a rope around its neck, and get on its back, and then fucking just try and ride it into the Buffelman village.
You head out to the lake by the Buffelman's village, and you have a quick snap of inspiration. I rolled a 19 for you. There's definitely no dragons in that lake.
Fuck.
We'll go to the other lake at the north of the village.
Yeah, there's one further north.
Same situation. These guys eat dragons. They're not going to be any in their waters. Unless they farm them themselves, and they're not the farmers. They're the cattle
We're
rustlers.
gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go further west, and hope we don't run into any dragon wranglers unless we go entirely.
Now you can go. I can show you the world here.
You can go east to the shallows.
You can do that.
East to the shallows would be closer to the Buffelman, so yeah, the closer to there to them, the better.
Okay.
Shallows would mean I wouldn't get like movement penalties either.
Yes. So you will head out to the shallows nearby and attempt to wrangle up a snapdragon, I assume.
Yes, that's for the shallows now.
Okay. So your method is to find dragon, jump on it, and then lasso it or something, and try to force it to march into town?
Yeah. Yeah. Alternatively, if we can scare the shit out of the snapdragon, we can just drag it. Probably, right? How big are they?
They're pretty big.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get it to walk its fat ass over into the
They're
village.
maybe Dirge's size.
Dear God.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what your rolls will be for this. And Felix, you can help with these rolls.
I think it's more fun to watch John fail.
Fucking hate you, Garfield. Holy fuck.
Alright, so I will ask for you to make a awareness check.
Awareness? Oh no.
And then oof. And
Why is my
also
awareness so low, bros?
a
I slept.
battleborn knowledge check. Which is under intelligence. So you go searching. Maybe 4 hours pass during your search, and you find nothing. As a matter of fact, now that you really think about it, you've never seen a snapdragon in your life. You've seen some from afar when you're in the town, but you don't know a damn thing about these creatures. If you want to search for another 4 hours, go ahead and give me a knowledge check and then awareness.
It's getting worse. Alright, we're back at least with one of them.
As you continue your search, you still, recognize that you don't know much about these dragons. But you're really starting to think about it, and, maybe, they got big footprints like this, and they do like water, and I believe One Eye said something about shallows, which might make it a little bit difficult to search for. But while you're thinking about all that, and the cat's out in the corner jerking off, doing nothing, you notice something. You see a footprint, quite a large one. Smaller than a snapdragon, smaller than a marsh dragon, but much bigger than any other creature you've seen.
Well, I'm gonna follow its trails.
Yes, make a perception check. Yeah, you find the trail easily, and you follow it to a, you follow it to a small riverbank that sort of forks off from the large shallows. And on the bank, you'll see a creature on top of a large boulder, just basking in the sun. It's big, it's ugly as sin, its shell looks like it's made of stone and spikes. It is a snapdragon.
Alrighty. Has it noticed me?
It's definitely seen you. As for whether it cares or not, it's up to it. You can't tell.
I am going to try and get as close to this creature. I'm going to trying to get behind it and as close to it as possible. Without freaking it out just yet.
Give me a Battleborn knowledge check. You do your best to do exactly that. You tiptoe around the creature. It does sort of track you with its eyes, and eventually it stretches its head out of its shell a little bit to get a better look at you as you roll around, and it's kind of still looking at you, but it hasn't made any sudden moves. You're behind it, maybe 20 feet out. 30 feet out.
Alright, I'm gonna try and close that distance.
Okay. Give me another Battleborn knowledge check. Ooh.
Oh no!
So you begin to approach, and maybe about, where's my percentile? 30% of the way there, the Snapdragon turns and looks directly at you. You're there, like, you just moved 10 feet. You're 20 feet away from this creature. And its head rockets out from its shell.
I mean, I try and get out of the way.
Its head rockets out from its shell. It stretches the entire 20-foot length at you. And it stops just short of biting you. And you see from afar the rest of its body just kind of like, as it recoils back towards its shell, it falls off of the stone and lands upside down. It rolled a natural 1.
That's
So it's stuck on its back?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go fucking... Oh god, how the fuck am I supposed to maneuver this thing? I'm gonna go try and tie it up for now.
Okay. Yeah, you maneuver around it. It's on its back. It's panicking a bit. It sees you. It snaps at you, but you get behind it, so it can't rotate its body anymore. So you lucked out, and you attempt to wrangle the dragon. Give me Your choice of strength or dexterity.
Both scores are the same. So
Is it strength or
Strength.
dexterity? Okay.
strength.
So you say, fuck it, throw caution to the wind. I'm just gonna overpower this beast as best I can. How do you tie it up? Exactly.
Let me
You
think.
have to
What's the best
specify
way?
which kind of knot.
It'd be a square knot, wouldn't it? That's the only thing I could think of. So I kind of wrap it around its shell and get its legs. And when I wrap it around its shell, I make sure it's the part where its head is either covered or I get its head wrapped.
Okay. Wow. That's a natural one on a D100. Yeah, you hog tie this beast perfectly. It is locked in its shell. It can't kick its feet out. It can't kick its forward flipper hands out. It can't eject its head from its shell and bite you in half. You, by some grace of God, have wrangled a dragon all on your own without dying or taking any damage.
Because the dragon was such a failure.
It really was.
All right, time to drag it back to the village.
Yes. That will take you some time, but it is doable. I will, though, however, roll a single encounter check. Okay. You march back to the village. As you do, an awkward situation unfolds as you're dragging this dragon. A handful of Legion soldiers pop out of the brush, unaware of you, and you unaware of them, until you bump into each other.
I play it off immediately and ask them why they're not at their post.
Give me a diplomatic wiles.
Fuck's my diplomatic wiles again?
I think yours is 8.
Oh, it's 9. Oh no!
One of them looks confused. And what post would that be, sir?
I mean, some bullshit. Southeastern post, fucking. Just the Southeastern post.
Give me another diplomatic wiles check.
It gets worse. Fuck me.
Well, you absolutely lucked out in that one. Their highest roll was a 9, twice. He stops and he's like, "Oh, yes, that post. Of course, sir. Where did you get that dragon?"
Don't worry about it. That's not a question or of any of your concern. The order's directly from Ivan. Now get back to your post.
They look confused, but they go. They walk on.
Here back, I'm gonna go with my food.
I continue on my march.
You continue on. It takes you a much longer time to get back to camp, or get back to the village, but you make it there. Do you go to camp or do you go straight to Kane?
Straight to Kane.
Straight to Kane. You drag this heaping mass of dragon turtle in through the Boofman territory, and everybody is paying attention to this. Everyone stopped what they're doing to watch this small. There should be a word for non-predator creature, just dragging this massive battleborn behind him. There's like a little rut sort of in the ground forming as you do this.
Where the fuck is Felix? Where did my cat go?
He does what he
He's,
wants, John.
He's actually taking a nap on top of the
He's
turtle.
just sitting on the turtle.
He's on the turtle's underbelly sleeping. You've been carrying him around this entire time. He has done nothing for you to help. He should have died in session 1. Well. Eventually, you drag it up the hill to Kane Bufo's hut. And he is there. This time, again, smoking leaf. However, it is not purple. He then notices you.
I set the turtle's ropes down and look Kane in the eyes and tell him, well, you wanted a snapdragon, and I've brought you your snapdragon. Alive and well.
Thunder gods. You actually did it. He gets up and he starts to look at the dragon, and it's completely captured into its shell. You actually got this from them.
Was this a special dragon?
It's a dragon. you think those tight-lipped bastards would let you go off with it? Ooh. Well, let's hope they don't go counting. He starts knocking at the shell, just sort of like, kind of like when somebody checks a watermelon, they lift it and kind of like pat the watermelon to see if it sounds solid or hollow. It's kind of doing the same thing with this dragon here. Yeah. Think I'll have this part raw and this part roasted, and I wonder if Kel could make a soup out of that. It's been a while since I had a good snapdragon. You know, those marsh dragon are nowhere near as tasty as these little bastards. And he pats the shell one more time. You, not Legionnaire. What is your name?
Perseus.
Perseus. For today and for the time being, consider us brothers in battle. And he extends a hand to you.
I shake his hand.
Now, are you going to help me eat this thing?
Sure.
He goes into his tent, his rundown hut thing, and gets a large horn, and he blows it. And soon enough, horns blow out from the rest of the Bufomen territory. Eventually, the two of you are surrounded by other Bufomen, and they begin to execute, cut, carve, clean, and cook in many various ways this large snapdragon. You stay throughout all the festivities, or just for a little bit? Is a question to you.
I'll stay throughout all the festivities.
Okay. You're offered many different dishes, all of them made from this snapdragon, and a handful of fish dishes as well. You also get offered a couple of strange drinks. One of them smells awful, like disgusting awful, alcohol awful. Many of them do smell like very powerful, potent liquors. Do you partake in any or all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try just about everything.
You are also handed some other kinds of leaves to smoke. Do you partake in those as well?
Yes.
Okay. You are also offered by a woman. Do you partake in her?
One of the frog ladies? Sure.
Okay.
I'm
What?
just gonna stay in the village for the rest of the day.
Okay. Roll me 3 Constitution checks, and we'll snap to somebody else.
So it'd be D20 plus 17, but like
3 times.
17 3 times, yeah. Would it be 3D20 plus 51 or 3D20 plus 17?
Just do 3d20 plus 17, and I'll just add them. I'll just look at each separate roll. I forget you could do like brackets and commas to get them to calculate each roll on their own, I think, but oops. Don't worry about that. Nobody's dead yet. How do I... There we go. Yeah, that's not it. It's like I'll show you how I made the macros. Or this is the macros that you guys... Oh, didn't even... Okay. Wait, what? The macros are, I think, curly brace, bracket, roll, bracket, curly brace. And if you do it that way, it will contain all of them. So that's pass, fail, critical pass. Okay. It is the next morning in camp. Or at least, are the people who are still in camp, are Dirge and Perseus, or no, Dirge and Calakrova, are you doing anything before the night falls?
I'm standing right behind Dirge and just dabbing constantly.
Okay. Alright, so you tickle Dirge to death with your 1d2. The next morning comes. It is morning time. Kralakova, Dirge, what are you guys doing?
It is time to meet the big guy,
Okay.
the other big guy, with my big guy and my little guy,
The
and
meeting
the other big guy.
The meeting of all the big guys.
The biggest guy.
You take One Eye and Lucky and march into town. Do you ride One Eye into town?
Sure,
What about you, Dirge? Are you walking or riding?
he's walking.
I'm
Yeah.
walking. I'm too big to ride something. Well, I could probably ride One Eye, but
One Eye is
I'll just
definitely
walk.
easy enough. But yeah. Kralakova, you ride One Eye into town. Dirge, you follow close by. You hear chatter and gossip, even amongst the guards up in the trees. And you walk into town, and it's kind of like the day before where you were feeding and patting Lucky. Now everyone's dead set on just paying attention to what the fuck you are doing, as you are riding the biggest, baddest dragon known in the swamp that isn't a great dragon into town.
I'm gonna be needing some crunchy bites.
People scatter, and they're very surprised by this. You'll hear them talk. You'll hear them mention that not even their river dragons are as big and as ancient as the one that you are mounted upon. And people come by and they try to, like, they offer these little crustacean dudes to One Eye, and One Eye happily accepts without even saying anything or asking for permission. They put him down and he just snaps him up, and Lucky also does the same. You'll see from the ziggurat a whole host of dragon wranglers. Most of them look done up all special, like they're guards, maybe royal guards even, swarming down the ziggurat with master dragons at the head. What is the meaning of this? How does one such as yourself ride such a valiant beast into town like this? Is this the dragon that...
Yes, no, keep going.
No, you interrupt them. Go ahead.
Okay. As I said yesterday, we made friends with some of them. And you asked us to come back, well, today. So here we are. Although, Perseus, the guy that looked... The guy clad in armor, he's on an errand right now, so he couldn't be here.
This is impossible.
Clapping frog lady cheeks.
You are not of the Sparrow clan. You can't possibly be an ally to this beast. Surely he would have snapped you up.
I bet One Eye.
One Eye chuckles.
We've conveniently left Sparrow out this entire time. Oh no.
You haven't seen her. Well, Kralkova hasn't seen her in a long time, actually. She hasn't been to camp. She is with you guys, she's just not here at all. Maybe a thought crosses your mind. It's like, hey, where'd Sparrow go? Wait, Frog Cheeks. This is quite grim for us. If outsiders are capable of forming an alliance with Battleborn, then the Legion's presence is all that more dangerous to us now. The Legion is capable of taking our dragons, then we have nothing to stop them.
You are not aware of the Legion swamp dragon or marsh dragons. They have quite a few of them.
The marsh dragons are low-quality dragons, but the fact that they can tame such beasts is also a threat to us. They care less about snapping us up than the dragons that we like to tame. They are smart. You, small one. I do not wish to swear fealty to anyone, but I feel as if the time has now come for me to pick a side, and I do not think staying neutral will be useful to me anymore. If we were to join an alliance with you, what would you ask of us?
We are currently exploring the area. Do we know of the big Legion camp in the northeast?
You know through the scouts information. You haven't actually seen it from yourself, nor have you been told of it by the Master of Dragons or the Dragon Wranglers.
No, I mean the big one by the like north of the river
northeast.
Yeah.
You know that it's there.
Also, I know about it. Okay.
Yeah, you guys know that it's there. You know that it exists. That's about it.
We know it's a bit bigger than the rest, right?
Yes, it is an actual. As far as you know, it's a stronghold of the Legion.
Okay. Well, we are traveling around in the area, trying to unite as many people as possible against the Legion menace that is around. I am not sure if you are aware that there is a quite big stronghold in the northeast of this land, but we will eventually march against it, and we would like your help if possible.
He looks. He looks like he has conflicting feelings, like a mix of both pride and embarrassment. I can offer you soldiers. That will be easy enough. And I would prefer that the dragons are not forced into combat. But it would be uncouth of me to not offer you aid of them as well.
Do I know if that all the dragons are as intelligent as One Eye and Lucky?
Give me a Battleborn knowledge check. It is very uncommon for a Battleborn to present intelligence like man. They are smart in their own way. They can be cunning, but to be able to speak as they do, to express themselves as they do, and to convey information as they do is unheard of. They're very special, to say the least.
All right. Well, I will nod and thank him for the offer and tell him that whenever we are ready, we will call on him. But we also need to discuss the. Well, there is a lot of Legion camps nearby or around. And I do believe it is time to probably get clear of them.
Yes, removing the Legion from our village will be a prudent decision. We should attack them tomorrow, if possible. I will address my people, and I will see who among them will volunteer to join your forces directly. He kind of looks a bit dejected as he says this. As if he, despite not having actually lost anything, he looks as if he has. Do you have a camp nearby? I will send a messenger when we've come to a decision.
Yes, it is south
Very well.
by the main road.
I must address my people, and if you would allow me to take my leave.
I nod.
He walks up the ziggurat, and about 20 minutes later, you'll hear a horn blow from it. And that's when we switch to Perseus. Perseus.
Oh, no.
That was one hell of a night. I'm not sure if you remember most of it. You wake up. You are naked as the day you were born. You're covered in bruises, a gash here and there. Go ahead and subtract like 12 HP from your character sheet.
Holy fuck.
Broken pelvis.
Bruises, broken pelvis. You're covered in this goo. You probably know where that came from. But and then you take a look around, and it's also sort of like a massacre. There's just people all over the place, covered in their own sick. There's food spilt around. There's broken dishes, platters, instruments. There are just drums that just have like people thrown through them. It looks like
The
there
Tale
was
of Scotland.
one hell of a night. And in the middle of it is a giant hollowed out turtle shell. One in which Kane Bufo and like 3 females are currently residing in.
Can I find my armor or anything? Any of my clothes nearby?
Yeah, you look around for long enough and you'll find these big, shiny polished sheets with like a combination of blood and puke strewn about them. You'll eventually find the rest of your stuff too.
Nice. Is anyone awake? Is Kane asleep, or is the whole village passed out?
They're like, this is like the waking up after one hell of a party. You're the first to wake. Everyone else is slowly getting up. And, recognizing that hangovers suck.
Fucking go look for some tea or any form of caffeine.
Yeah, you'll find an older Bufoman here, actually. Alongside what looks like a person from the Dragon Wrangler tribe.
No, no.
I'm gonna ask the Dragon Wrangler. I'm surprised he's here. What's he doing in this village? I didn't think they got along with the Bufoman.
They'll tell you that a long time ago they were exiled from the Dragon Wranglers because they tamed a dragon, and they'll tell you a little story about how when a Dragon Wrangler comes of age, they are supposed to tame a dragon, and then they're supposed to bring it to the like collective, dragon place, and it's supposed to be, part of the greater livestock, the greater kennel of dragons that, belong to everybody. He, however, didn't want that to belong to everybody. He wanted it for himself. Eventually led to his exile, and he found a place here amongst the Bufomen. He
Interesting.
was adopted by this older guy, and he kind of just works alongside him. He is an apothecary. The old one, and the young one is now the apprentice. He will get you the herbs that you need to help with your hangover, the best it can, which isn't much.
I'm gonna go look for Felix after I get my herbs.
Yeah, Felix.
He's now napping inside the turtle.
Sleeping on the roof.
Felix. Before you left, there was a party, Felix.
Yeah, I just went to the tavern and ate all their lasagna.
Snapdragon lasagna.
But Did you stay at the party, Felix?
For free food, yeah, fuck yeah.
Did you? So they offered you all sorts of foods, all of them made from Snapdragon. Do you partake in them? In all of them, or some of them?
Okay. What is the one thing we've learned about Felix?
That he does what he wants? That he hates
And
Mondays? That he only plays Raid Shadow Legends?
that if something can be eaten, he'll eat it.
Okay, you're handed all sorts of dishes. Some of them fried, roasted, raw, soups, noodles. Yeah, fish dish. Most of it's meat. Like if there's like not meat, it's more like a garnish to the meat. But throughout that happens. Throughout the day, you're also handed various kinds of drinks. Do you accept these drinks? Some of them smell awful, like very offensive to the senses. Well, some of them smell more fragrant and more like alcohol, very strong alcohol. Do you partake in any, all, or do you uh
Go
avoid
for the
some?
non-alcoholic ones.
You'll what?
Go for the non-alcoholic ones after the experience with the hookah.
So you try to avoid the alcoholic drinks and just drink the normal ones. And finally, let's see. Trying to think, because Perseus was the big guy who did the big guy things. Felix didn't do any big guy things. But these are the Bufomen. A female Bufoman offers herself to you. Do you partake?
No.
No, he's gay.
Hey, he's
Uh,
gay.
Roll me. A male Bufoman
He's
offers
gay.
himself.
He's gay.
A male
He's
Bufoman
not
comes
that
by.
gay. He's not that gay.
And he is the fattest, ugliest bastard you've ever seen.
Oh no.
He is John sexual.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Okay, well, you see a female Bufoman take John to bed. Do you stop her?
Nope.
Well, regardless, I'm going to ask you to make me 2 Constitution checks.
Come on, quick pass. They both pass.
Okay. Felix, you wake up. You had yourself a great meal. Well, more than one, actually.
And that was a little long, yeah.
You had yourself a bunch of drink. And you just had a generally good time. Despite that, you're not the first to wake up.
You have to review all the food like your food prop.
No. You're not the first to wake up. You'll see Perseus wandering about, butt ass naked, as he's looking for his clothes and armor. And you'll notice there are a few Bufomen getting up, and they look like they're nursing a horrible hangover, along with Perseus. You, however, did not drink. You're not hungover. You're not sick from the strange food. You didn't partake in any drugs, and you didn't get the snoo. What do you do? Do you do anything special? Or can we just say you and Perseus meet up?
Oh, I was gonna say, just leave the door wide open and go down to get food.
There is no door. You're outside, on the floor.
Then just go find food.
Okay. Yeah, you'll probably find whatever was, you'll find the places that they were cooking meals at this party last night, and there's plenty of soups still in the pot. There's probably pieces of charred snapdragon still on either sticks or whatever they use to grill it. You can find yourself a meal.
Some Snapdragon ceviche.
Well, let's say you guys eventually meet up. What do you do?
Shouldn't have had the booze.
They were not the worst hangover I've had. They were worse than my time with the Legion. Never had any frog ladies like that though. Never had that.
Yeah, and I didn't know that you enjoyed Frogman that much either.
Have you been back to our camp at all? I lost track of you. Not exactly sure where you've been.
I've been enjoying food. You should really try their lasagna.
I think I did. I'm not sure. Regardless of that, I need to speak with Kane, and we need to find out what happened with the Dragon Riders. I think that's best for you. Would be to go back to camp and see what happened with Kralakova. See if they were supposed to go speak with the Dragon Tamer Master. Go see how that went.
You can go babysit our mage who takes a nap in the dirt every so often.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'll go take care of it.
Kralakova.
My KDA is probably the highest in this party.
That is true. Kralakova, you can also roll for HP. I'm not sure what your rest bonus is, but you can heal. You've had long rests.
Alright.
You've had a rest. Long rest assist. Perseus, you go look for Kane.
Yes, I'm gonna go see if he's awake.
Okay. That big turtle shell is on the ground, the bottom side facing up. There is no bottom to it though. It's been cracked open in half. And inside you'll find Kane. And sitting between two female Bufo men. Laying between them. Him still passed out. One of the women waking up.
This person's gonna go again, Mars.
How did you know I was thinking about that? My mind's been read. Oh, I'm gonna try and wake Kane up. Fucking nudge him with my shoe and see if he wakes up.
He stirs a bit. His eyes open, they're bloodshot completely. He winces at the sight of the sun. It's probably creeping over the shell at this point in time. You'll notice that it is actually like noon. The sun is directly up in the sky. And he's like, Gonna feel that for a while. Brother,
Hell of a night.
did you enjoy the festivities?
I did. Almost made me want to stay. I'll have to come back and visit sometime.
We will make a Buffoman out of you. For now,
Perhaps someday.
I will speak to my people. They will be ready for war, as, well, the last time Legionnaires walked into here, let's just say that, we made a meal out of them.
Good to hear it.
But, for now, go and speak to your people, your leader, and, I will see who will join your forces voluntarily. And maybe we can run these Legion out of town, and claim some prizes for our own.
I take my leave and start heading towards wherever I sent Felix.
Okay. As you leave,
I am.
You hear the beating of footsteps running you down. As you turn to look, a female Buffoman picks you up and lands a big kiss on your cheek. Or, no. She gets the tongue all up in your face. And she places you down without a word and gives you a wink. And walks off.
I mutter to myself about definitely returning to the village. And continue walking.
Yep. You'll return to camp. You're now all in the outpost. You're on the outpost. Everybody's here. But you'll notice that Sparrow still is not.
Sparrow's still not here.
Now that I think of it, yeah. Haven't seen her in a while.
We haven't seen her since we crossed over into this area. I looked for Kralikova.
I thought we were talking right then.
You guys are all in the outpost. You're all in camp. You're all together.
Oh, I didn't know I found them.
I said it like 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the outpost is. It could be in a different spot. Regardless, how did it go with the dragon tamer?
It's fine. They said, do I notice the smell of this guy?
Yes. He smells like
And,
everything.
fucking awful, but the dragon guy said he was willing to make an alliance with us. And he had to speak to his people.
Goof and men are the same. We found the snapdragon and they agreed to fight with us. Where's the main fort for the Legion in this area?
There's just a lot of camps in this area.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to best divide our forces. If you take One Eye, Lucky, and Dirge, clear the northern part.
I can
Of
probably
the
clear
area.
the northern part with the dragon guys, and you and the Wolfman.
Clear the
And-
east.
Garfield clear south and east. Yeah.
That way neither of them run into each other. We kill it, get rid of all the Legion. And we can continue on our way.
Correct. Well, for now, we have to wait for notice of our new allies.
Okay. So you guys just gonna wait around and chill?
Also, take a bath.
Yup.
What's wrong? Fucking, you're gonna have to go jump in the river.
Time to go full Mesugaki on this guy. Fucking stink.
I will go take a bath and clean my armor.
Yeah, you clean all the filth. All the drunken party / orgy filth off yourself and your armor.
All the frog slime.
Doesn't take too long. But you guys are just going to wait for your allies to, or your new allies to contact you.
I mean, I will
Wait
probably
around for a
wait
little
for
bit.
the messenger and then go back to town.
I'm gonna head out after I've bathed. I'm not gonna wait around too long. I don't want the messengers to meet each other.
Let's see.
Also, please, but bathe the cat. He also smells.
You can try and bathe him yourself. You have fun with that. Why don't you conjure some water?
I don't deal in that type of anime.
Unfortunate for you. But this will probably be our last meeting for a little while, unless our paths cross during this campaign. We'll send Felix or March myself if something very important arises, and I assume we'll do the same.
Do what I want.
Alright, but where is the little lady? Where is
I don't
Sparrow?
know. Ask the dragons.
I will ask around.
Yeah, give me a luck check. Nobody seems to know. She came into camp once. Spearmaker the Lesser will tell you that she did come into camp one time. That was a couple days ago. She mentioned... She didn't actually mention anything, she just left. She didn't take any of her soldiers with her, though. She's out there alone. Her soldiers are still here, but they don't know either.
Oh,
Let's see. Can 2 people give me a D100 luck check?
Oh no.
Wow. You guys
Oh!
suck. Each of you
I'll
guys
you
be-
actually
I'll
suck.
be the
Holy
hero.
shit.
No, I'm gonna be the hero. I'm the
2.
hero.
You failed. You failed to even listen to instructions. You guys need to learn how to roll better, okay? Take the game a little
No,
serious.
no, no. He does what he wants.
Yeah, I know. That's why I should have killed this character day 1.
He'd play something stronger, wouldn't he? Like fucking Herod, who's a predator.
Yeah, he probably would have been stronger. But I think he's stronger in a more consistent sense, while Felix is stronger in a meme sense. Okay.
Okay, but here's the question: could Parod partake in the raid and become a Legend of the Shadows?
I don't know. I don't think he has as much attacks as Felix, but his attacks are stronger. Raid benefits from having a lot of attacks. Let's see. How do I reconcile this next step? Next step of this game. I know. You guys are sitting around. It is maybe 2 p.m. The sun is no longer in the middle of the sky. It is beginning to move towards the west. It is around this time you hear whistles coming in from the sky to the north as Sparrow comes darting into camp, speeding like a demon and having a hard landing. Well, it feels hard because you feel the wind brush up and push you back, but she's on her feet. She looks around and she sees... Who does she see first? Who is the second on our list here in Discord? Kralikova. She sees you, Kralikova, and she rushes towards you, sort of, in like a... It's like a sprint, but at the same time she's hovering towards you. And she gets up in your face, and, she's tiny, like, she's like a little fairy compared to you. Like, have you spoken to the Dragon Wranglers yet?
Yes.
They must go to arms. The Legion have been taking over their camps.
Which comes?
The ones in the north. They've actively
Okay.
been turning them to their side. We need to go to battle now.
Okay, we can expedite that. Will you come with us to their village?
Yes.
Has been One Eye.
And
Uh,
she says yes, and she lifts off and just goes.
Alright. I will mount One Eye and Lucky and ask them to go back to the village real quick. Also, Dirge and my troops.
Okay.
And yeah, I will just tell Perseus that he should start cleaning the south as soon as he can.
I bid farewell to my comrades and move out with my troops.
You head towards Master Dragons, I assume.
Correct.
Halfway there, you start to hear horns bellow out from the jungle. A small group of dragon wranglers are running past you, and they shout that the Legion is making their move. They're attacking from the north. As for that, Perseus, are you still in camp? Or what do you intend to do?
After I've bid my farewells, I start heading towards the Lutheran village.
As you start heading towards the Buffaman village, you also hear horns blaring out from the east. You, as a former Legionnaire, know that this is the horn that signals the charge.
I have my men increase their pace and make our way as quickly as possible there.
Let's see, Kralikova, let's put you here. Dirge. Let's see. Put one eye here for right now. Perseus, I'll say you are here. Felix, I'll just put you there because you've been with Felix so far. And here's the big question. Going into this battle, who are you? You have 3 hero units right now. You may choose one to deploy, one to keep as support, and the one on standby that does nothing. Who are you taking? Who are you
What's
deploying?
the deployment bonus of each? Where is that?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. I thought we had it set last time, but I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
what
but
the bonus
it
was.
should be written, so I don't remember where.
All right.
Right there. It's popped up right now. It's in the journal. You go to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sparrow's like support.
Okay, so Sparrow as support and, well, one I deployed with me.
Okay. Sparrow will be the support unit. And One Eye shall be deployed into the battlefield. You hear the horns blaring more and more. A dragon wrangler runs up to you, runs back towards your position, Karlakova, and he brings you a message from Master of Dragons. For our alliance to continue being successful, we require you to protect the rest of the rest of the dragons from capture. That's all he says. The priority is to protect the dragons, the ones that remain under their control.
I will ask the guy where those dragons are located.
He
Are they
will
in the?
he'll tell you the locations of all the camps, or that would be the ones here in the main city, and then the one over here off to the side. That one.
Do we know where the Legion is attacking from? Is it like both the north and northwest camps?
They know that they're coming from the north and the northwest. Yes.
Okay.
Kaiman is gonna grab a drink.
I'm back.
Yes. One of the Buffomen rushes up to you, Perseus, and he tells you that the Legion are swarming in from the east. Let's fuck them up.
Agreed. They continue on towards the village.
Okay. So I think I could put these away here. These guys at the green dots are yours. I'm trying to figure out which ones these are from.
So the green ones are ours.
Yes. They
And all those
will
orange ones
fight
are
alongside you.
enemy?
The orange are neutral. They won't go out to fight. They will defend their space.
That's good enough.
And since you have Sparrow on the field, if you, let's see, look up top, you'll see that everyone is revealed to you. Because Sparrow is a cheat code. And these three are no longer here. Because they're now here.
Where? Oh.
So, I can't actually move your token, or you can't move the allied tokens, but anywhere within the low marsh tokens, these small little green ones, go ahead and place your units where you want to be.
Do the river farmers also count as ours or no?
Yes, they do. They should probably have green dots. But, I mean, you guys know that. You know who they are, so I don't need to make those dots anymore. And as soon as I'm finished moving all these units over here, I will move the river farmers for you, because Roll 20 sucks and I gotta do it myself. I tried giving my spectator control of your tokens, and I can't move them with my spectator. Oops. think these guys come out here too. Oh yeah, they have a forgot there was a Battleborns out here. Alright. Kralakova and Dirge. Who wants to control the Dragon Wranglers? Or at least, who wants to set them up?
I think there should go. This is
Yeah,
between
I'll set
me
him
and
up.
Dirge. Basically, you go north with the Dragon Wranglers, and I will go to the east, to the west with our troops.
So I head up north to the Snapdragons.
You basically defend the north part, and I try to take back the west part, northwest part.
See this?
Oh, okay.
See this one archer here? Dirge? Try moving
Yeah.
that one. Awesome. I'm gonna set those to all players. Just so you can move them, and I'll take control of them for the combat, because they're NPCs technically. Okay, all those green dots on the left are controllable by you guys. And the green dots on the right are being done the same.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to finish this.
Yeah, this combat might start, but it's not going to end.
This is gonna be battlefield, right?
Yes,
So normal spells are usable.
yes.
Okay. Do they have their range change? Battlefield.
Yes. It's
Alright.
100 feet is 1 hex.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and move the rest of these green dots, whoever's going to use them. Kralakova, place yourself within any of these green marshy tiles. Felix and Perseus, you guys can do the same on the right over here. Any of these green marshy tiles without the trees, place yourself anywhere in there. And place your rebels and your toximancers wherever you want.
Clearly using this as a meat shield and place them all at the front.
We're forming ranks here, sir.
And you could also move the river farmers, whoever's left over here in the outpost.
What are you doing? There's a road down there. Holy fuck, this cat. Stop him.
Oh yeah, I'd probably give you the
Why are you putting them all on the fucking river?
Because
Cease.
where we can put them.
Okay, it's me on to go around the river. You fucking clown.
Put them at the front
Oh
so
my
we,
god.
my man, it's the basics. We use them. We use their lifeless bodies to
No.
weaken the enemy.
We're not doing it that way. Here's a plan here, alright? They're coming along the road, or they're coming through the forest here. The brunt of our force there. Me at the front. And then we need reserves. The orange ones will be fine in that village. Let's see.
you guys go ahead and talk. I'm be right back.
Actually, we could just pincer, couldn't we? They're gonna have to move into us.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. Just pincer them from the. I'm gonna go from the north, and then we're gonna pincer.
It works the same here. We take some of our men, meet them in the village, then you take some of the other men and go around. Actually, maybe we should just Maybe we should just do what you want, and I'll tell the Boofleman to go around. How does that sound? That way you're not hindered from Raid Shadow Legends.
Agree. Yep, agree.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys figured out how you're gonna do this?
Yes. I have a plan.
Okay. You guys wait. Some time passes. Ooh, what was that? Was it the bot?
No, it was me.
We're gonna need that bot. Let's see.
Just to be sure, I decided to send Felix in alone through the forest to do whatever he wants, and I can have the Boofleman move through the dense forest, right?
Yeah, they'll only be able to move one square at a time, though.
That's fine. We don't need them to get to where they're going quickly.
Let's see, where is my Eastern Legion songs.txt? This is way too upbeat. This is supposed to be marching. Okay. The first day of camp is going to be set without a roll. Is your guys' move.
Who goes first?
You guys.
Alright. Fucking, let's see. We don't suffer any penalties other than movement in the dense forest, right?
Correct. You can't ambush, and I don't think you can raid in dense forest.
Oh no. Felix, just go to the road. It's your only hope.
Are we talking about is the Southeast our allies?
Southeast is enemies. It's a legion.
Oh,
We're dealing with the Southeast. We're having Kralakova and them deal with the North.
Also, One Eye and Lucky should be with me.
Yeah, where are you? You're lost
Yeah,
in
I
all these
moved.
nameplates. I see him. Alright, One Eye and Lucky.
Also, there's a river farmer Peltas you can take, Kaiman.
Is there?
Yeah. Why are we listening to Spanish flamenco right now?
What's wrong with that? You don't like?
This is from the best Total War game?
It sounds like Roy's theme. from Fire Emblem, which honestly
A
is
little.
kind of fitting.
Yeah.
I think that's as much as we can move in.
Yes, all your units have 3 move. The River Farmers actually have 4 move in water. Dragon Wranglers, I think they have 4 move in water. And Bufo are 3.
I also activate the Vanguard since we're pushing ahead.
Okay. Legion's turn. The Legion in the north will begin moving down the road. Should have been in the water. Neither should this one. They will begin to move towards the road. Over here, the Legion in the south. So I should probably zoom in a lot here. Legion in the south will also start moving down the road. Ooh, are you close enough to attack? No. Damn song's on repeat. I messed up. Messed up, guys.
It's over.
That was
My
way
immersion.
shit.
And that should be good enough. Should have moved them more, but okay. Go ahead and you guys move. I imagine you're gonna engage in combat within the next turn, so it's your turn.
All right.
Do
We
you
are
roll
going to engage in
initiative?
combat. Who goes first? Is it their
I believe in you. Take the brave. Become the Shadow Legend.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Alright, so you're gonna attack into these archers?
Yes.
Do you have the movement? Were you in this hex when you started?
No, I moved into that hex.
Okay, so you can't attack the archers. You gotta be in their
Oh
square.
my god. It's over, bros. Then I can move the rest of my units, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna leave them there.
Okay.
And I'll have them move there. I'll have these guys move. That's 3, right?
Mhm. Okay, Dirge, Kralikova. Felix, you should probably move too, since you're all the way over here in the middle of fucking
I already
nowhere.
did move.
Are you moving away from the battle?
No, moving too. I started up here.
Okay. Let's see. Dirge moves into the jungle, as do all his men.
So do I get 3 or these are whose are these?
In the
You
jungle?
get 7. This is all yours.
Yeah. Okay. Dirge approaches the north. Kralikova, are you moving?
Yeah. Gonna. Can you move one eye and lucky like right next to me?
That good?
Yes. A bit forward.
Like this?
Yeah.
There's a spot beneath you? Yeah, I think so. These These nameplates are so horrible. The worst part is like I gotta turn them all off individually. Alright. Legion starts to move. Over here. These Legion will attack you, Perseus. And since you're at range, they don't get hurt attacking you. And they're attacking AC, or normal AC, which is 10. What's your AC, Perseus? Do you try to take any of these attacks?
Yes, my AC is 21.
Actually, no. It's attacking at range. I don't think you can take these.
Oh,
I think everyone in your party just gets pelted, but I don't think any of these hit. I think they hit 1, 2, 3 times. So, arrows come flying in. Six points of damage to your soldiers. And nobody died.
soldiers is blue or red? I forget.
Red. Probably just get rid of the blue bar altogether. These legionnaires will move into the woods and they will do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take 14 points of damage to your soldiers. Then these guys will move in, but they can't move any further. These guys will move in this direction. This Battleborn will engage in combat with your Bufomen. Let's see. Herd versus other. This is your turn's roll. And then this is the Battleborn roll. Battleborn wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then uncontested attacks against the Battleborn fail. So you get to roll 1, 2, 3d10, I believe. No, you roll 3d8 damage. One of your Bufomen die. And another one is grievously wounded, as they deal 18 damage to this Battleborn. But there is something special about the Bufomen. If I could just pull it up real quick. Since one of your Bufomen died in combat to a Battleborn, they do another 4 damage to him.
Based?
So you deal a total of 22 damage to this big ol', I believe, river dragon. However, one of these Bufomen are dead. 1, 2, 3. This legionnaire keeps going. 1, 2. Into the forest. 1, 2, 3. North. That dragon leads the way. 2. That dragon follows behind. 1. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods. Yeah, this game was supposed to have less roleplay, more combat.
It's over, bros.
Should have been nothing but battlefield combat today.
The frog lady's making me act up, man. It's over.
Your guys' turn. Oops.
Should be Dirge and Kralikova's turn, right?
No, they already. It's your guys' turn. You guys don't need to take turns moving. You can all move at the same time.
Oh.
Just let me know who's attacking.
I need to zoom in so I can like actually see some of these pieces here.
Yeah, I gotta move these. Get rid of these nameplates. I think we all know who these are. Might just leave the Peltast. Is it Peltast? Yeah.
Oh. That's the river.
Yeah, I'll leave his
For people.
nameplate on. These nameplates really need to be changed.
I think I'm exactly where I want to be for my unit. I'm gonna attack the archer unit in front.
Ping it.
The middle one.
That one.
Yeah, the one directly in front.
Alright. Just move into its square. I'll move you. There you go. Bam. Go ahead and roll your unit attack. Yeah. Shit. Jesus. You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll 8d6. Yeah, your guys annihilate this initial attack. Killed 2 of their soldiers, while taking a measly 4 damage. Not sure how your soldiers look. You might have lost one.
No, bros, not again.
Well, you know, it's not like Felix or anything who lose all of them. And let's see. Alright, who's... Anybody else doing stuff?
Can I have my river farmers attack the beast as well?
Yes. They can't attack from
Alright.
far.
Yeah, how do I roll?
I'll roll it for you. So first one is yours. Second one is no. That's ignore that one. If I delete this, hide. Second one is it doesn't matter. Attacking at range. Anything that is a 25 is a win in your favor. Then that 20 is a win. Is it 25? Been so long. I need to look this up. It's not fair, guys.
This message has been hidden, but I still see it.
Question mark? Where is it? Where is it? BB and BBP have 20. Okay. This roll, so 1, 2 wins. Go ahead and roll 2d4. And it's Peltas to do 2d4 plus 1. They got the steel arm, the steel weapons. So 2d4 plus 2, actually. 1 for every win.
Oh no!
Insane rolling.
Powerful.
Fall out of my mind. insane rolls tonight.
Oh, also, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Woman. Here you go. You should know this. Dragon Wranglers 2, I think?
Goddamn.
And you should know this too. Oh, what's happening? What's next?
I think I've moved all of my. Let me think. If there's anyone else I want to move, yeah. Actually, yes, I'm gonna move this unit out. And that one a little bit further in.
Okay. Dirge,
Yep.
it's your turn. What are you and your soldiers doing? This little mess of nameplates. Jesus Christ, what can Dirge?
Okay, I am gonna.
Your archers against Snapdragon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. His first roll is yours, and there is no counter roll. The 21 hits. Roll 1d4. And add a +2 to it. As the Dragon Wrangler arrows are tipped with poison, and they are much better against any and all creatures that are carnivorous and would feast upon them if they could. Dirge?
Yeah, hold on. How do I do the roll again?
Slash roll, space, 1d4 +2. Nice. You do 6 damage to Snapdragon. Snapdragons, actually, I think. There are 2 of them. Right. What about your other units?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I will move this guy over. Here, like we can attack two squares away, right?
No. That's just gonna attack the squares next to them, but to attack a unit, you need to be in its same square.
Okay. Okay, I end my turn right here, just making everyone closer.
Okay. All balled up. Kova, have you moved? Or do you want one I am lucky to move?
Yeah.
Ping the spots.
Like right there.
Here
Yeah.
and here. Okay. And Legion. These archers are engaged with you. I don't think they can leave, so they will attack. Go ahead and make an attack against these archers, Perseus. Notify if you're attacking first or not. As in you yourself.
Yes. It's me. Where's my
Okay.
fucking goddammit? I need to pan. It panned me up to the north when you moved over there.
I'd do that smooth. There you go.
Holy fuck. Poppy's powerful.
I'm forcing you to watch everything. Okay, so these are your soldiers, right?
That's the unit attack.
Okay.
Do I get two? My unit and me, or?
You get your unit and you, but you gotta choose if you want to go first or you want to go last.
I'll go second.
You're going second?
Yeah, that's unit attack.
You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think these last two are uncontested. 7, 8 times. Roll 8d your damage.
I'm 85 now, right?
No, 86 plus 86 plus your win. So 86 plus 8 for you. Because you got the your soldiers have the good weapons. Ooh.
That one doesn't look too good in there.
Yeah, but you cut their units down by half in this single attack. But yeah, and then there's 2 flanking attacks. All of them fail. I think these archers are going to attack these Bufomen at range. Spellcasters cannot counter at range. But I don't think they're gonna hit anything. They get hit 1 hit. Four damage. This Legion Breaker will attack this rebel unit. Let's see. Purge versus Other, which is yours. And Big Bad Battleborn Predator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins each. And I think one of those is uncontested. So add another win to that. So 9 wins.
We're balling out of control.
This is the Predator's wins, not your men.
Oh no! It's actually out of our control. Never mind.
This River Dragon just bears down on the 3 rebels still alive and snaps them up good. It's not even a contest, although they do get attacked in the process. taking 2 damage, but because they're snapping up these oily, it's toxically oily Bufomen, they take another 6 points of damage. But this beast is still hardy and ready to look for another meal.
Dear God.
Yeah,
I knew that thing was going to be a problem, and I realized after the fact that I had maneuvered myself into a bit of a bad situation. Well, at least I should have probably caught that thing before I got out.
yeah. See, your Purd, or no?
I'm sure
your
Felix will catch it, right, bros?
Hellcasts and the enemy infantry. The enemy infantry wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Roll 4d4 damage. Kaiman.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay. The Hellcasts from the river almost lose 1 man. But the Legion Infantry do lose 1 man. These guys can't do anything because they're not in your square. Actually, I think they can enter, but they have to leave. So these guys will attack. Actually, I have no idea how this is supposed to work. I should know how this works, but we've never done Battlefield. We've done Battlefield Combat 1 time. Yeah.
I did it once and we wiped them out.
These guys will enter your square and attack you. Go ahead and counter it however you please, whether it be with your face or your men's faces.
With mine.
Okay, roll the Perseus attack. Ooh. Wait, is that your unit attack or Perseus attack?
Let me see.
Perseus battlefield attack. That's yours.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so the first 4 attacks go against you. What is your battlefield instinct or your battle class? 27.
Battle class 27.
So they don't beat 27 with their first 4 attacks. So go ahead and roll 4 points, 4 things of damage. And because you are a hero unit, I do believe you crit 1, 2 times. So roll 6. Roll another 2d6. You're
Not lucky tonight.
luck is not with you. Okay, and these guys have to leave your square. Now do your unit attack. Your unit will win 4 for free now. Well, actually, might win more. So those first 4 are free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, followed by 6, 7. Oh, wait. Followed by Jesus. Yeah, roll 8d6. This unit gets just completely annihilated. Like, it's not even close. This attack was absolutely fruitless. Now they forcefully flee from that. This other unit runs in to attack you. Do you counter with your face, or do you let your men do it?
I'll counter with my face.
Okay. Roll Perseus attack. They don't hit you at all. You destroy them. Do 46. Now roll for your units. And you win 1, 2, 3, 4 for free. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 96. Jesus Christ. Forgot how overpowered I made Perseus this battlefield.
Pride of the Legion.
Absolutely destroying these guys. Let's see. Yep. Felix. I don't know why you're there.
Well,
Oh yeah, Felix,
I've
you
been-
didn't move
I've
last
been-
turn.
I've- Yeah, I've
Move.
been waiting for you told I can move.
Well, it's because you're not anywhere. You didn't set yourself up in a place. You should have set yourself up like Perseus did. Alright. Now it's
He went fishing.
North
He
Leash.
does what he wants.
He does what he wants. I fucking hate this guy. The Snapdragon will follow these river farmers into battle. Attack. They are regular Battleborn. Versus... shit. Dirge's the archers win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dirge's Battleborn win 5 times. Archers win 5 times. Roll 5d4, Dirge. That also means you lose like 4 times though, because one was a draw. Almost pretty much breaking even. And then add 10 points to that. Because oops, nope, that's too little. Because you got that poison. And 1 Wrangler died. Which means these Snapdragons take more damage. These archers move up. They attack other archers. Archers attack archers. Your archers first. Their archers second. You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Win. Jesus. Roll 8d4. Yeah, your archers, the archers on your team are just far superior. For whatever reason. These move up. These move up. These move up. These move up. It's the clusterfuck. I can't see anything. I hate roll 20. Okay. Over here. The infantry make it out. These are stuck here. Okay,
Whose turn is it?
it is now your guys' turn.
We're back.
Who wishes to go first? Jesus.
I don't know. Felix?
I can nearly do things. Nearly, John.
I'm gonna move some of my units around.
Felix, you and your soldierless self approach this battle that's going on. Are you just standing by and taking a look? Or are you going to attack this infantry?
I don't have enough movement to attack it.
Don't you have 5?
Yeah, and I moved 5.
Okay. Well, you just stand by and take a look. Perseus.
I'm gonna have the 2 Bufoman units that I have above me,
Mhm.
they can engage the Legionnaires at late range, right? The one that they have between that, the hex
Toxic-
between the two.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
the
Toximancers.
Toximancers can. They can attack at range, they
Yeah.
just can't counter at range.
I have them engage that unit at range.
Right? What spell are they using?
I think the Poison Bolt was the highest damage one, correct?
Poison Bolt's 2d12. Poison Surge is 3d12.
Yeah, you use Poison Bolt because Poison Surge damages them as well, right? And they have
Yes.
to be in melee range. Yeah, Poison Bolt.
Poison Bolt. How did I do this? Okay. They use a point of anima and fire a poison bolt out. These guys. Herd versus normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll 18d12.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, why is this so powerful? Well, you see, the Bufomen, if you could see them, are all channeling their anima into one concentrated surge of this big green ball of, like, sludge.
Poison Spirit Bomb.
Yes, and it doesn't just fire out one big blob. It fires out a machine gun of multiple little bolts that just rain down on this zone to your north. You could hear the impacts of every single bolt behind you, followed by gasps and screams as these Legion archers are obliterated. Fucking dead.
I'm just pulped. Let's fucking go.
Now that I think about it, that should probably cost more anima. Granted, they don't return anima between camps. Still your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna attack the archer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up the archer in front of me with Perseus' attack.
You win. Actually, they only have 4 men. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll 96. I don't know how. But they're down to the last man, and he is wounded grievously.
Not again.
I hate grievous ones.
Just like our Dota matches, the one guy gets away. Although you, Perseus, can finish him off yourself.
That was with my
No, that was with your
that was
unit.
my attack? Oh, I did it incorrectly. Fuck. Yeah, I'll use my battlefield attack.
You don't even really need to roll it, you just gotta say you want to do it. They're dead.
Smoked.
They're fucking dead.
Just in case he rolls one.
Okay. Anything else, Perseus?
trying to think if I have any other units I can do anything with. I think I've used everything other than like the river farmers.
Yeah, the roof farmers.
River farmers have them attack the beast again, try and fucking kill it.
Okay. Attack. And none of their attacks land. They just bounce off of its thick hide. Well, they take 2 attacks from this infantry here. Oops, that's not the right one. And the infantry will only make 1 attack because they suck. But it will kill a bird. Ooh, it just barely. Oh no. Nope. There's one grievously wounded river farmer here, but he's still alive. All 4 of them men. Alright. I believe it's Dirge's turn.
Got it. I'm gonna keep on attacking the Snapdragon with my archer, and then, yep, that's it.
Okay. Is it the Snapdragon that's engaged with it already?
Yeah.
Alright. Your attack first, and Battleborn attack is theirs. You win. Draw 1, 2. Nat 20. Nat 20 beats it. 3. High. 4. 5. 6. Roll 64.
Roll what?
64. As these archers seem to somehow just do so very well against these Snapdragons.
Professional archers.
Plus, and the bonus for dealing damage against birds, which is another 12. You kill one of the turtles, and then -2 because other reasons. Anything else? Dirge?
Yeah, hold on.
Dirge?
He's eating a hot dog real quick.
You guys are your glizzies.
Okay, I am gonna... I can't even see this. What is this?
That is a Dragon Wrangler. Melee.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Dragon Wrangler and attack the Snapdragon.
The one that's fighting the archers?
Yeah, I'm gonna move them and then have them move up.
Your unit versus the enemy. Let's see. You 1, 2, 3. It's actually bad for you. 4. 4d6. While the Snapdragons deal 5d10 to your men. Hello, 46, please.
Hands full with pizza.
This is way too crowded. Any other moves?
Nope.
Alright. Slow and steady. Jesus Christ, this is such a mess. Where do you want to move One Eye Unlucky?
There.
Okay.
Alright,
is
I
also
will
a mess.
attack this two archer. This unit over here.
Alright, and this is just infantry, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Roll 11d4.
This is a Perditor another, and then a normal another, right?
Oh, they're Purds.
Oh, no.
Purd. Yeah, huh. They are ranged, though. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 64, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5d8. Yep, this infantry unit gets annihilated by like javelins and arrows.
Then this river farmer is on top of another unit.
Mhm.
So that's another route.
Is that Battleborn? Okay, so your river farmer's attacking the Battleborn.
Is it a Battleborn? It's a double sword.
Yeah, that's the
no.
Battleborn.
Okay, yeah.
That is a turtle, I think. Or marsh dragon, just not a big one, 'cause it's not Purd. Purd versus other versus Battleborn units. You win 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. So 68. You do a lot of damage to these guys, holy shit. Let's offset this a little bit so I can see this over here. This is a mess. I'm ready to just turn this to a normal, non-battlefield campaign, guys.
Oh no.
Just because, look how hard this is to see. This is wrong. I gave them the wrong number. Alright, anything else, K-Money?
Is the Battleborn dead or no?
No.
Okay, then I'm right next to it, so I guess I can cast on it.
Yes.
I will cast. Give me a. I will cast a. Damn. I'll cast a quick lightning bolt on it.
Okay. Roll that damage. It's surprisingly low. But you do kill one of them. There's only one snapdragon in that little cluster there, or marsh dragon. Small marsh dragon. There you go.
But yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. It is 11. Do we want to put a pin in this?
It has been 3 turns, so it's time to camp.
You are not wrong, actually. I had camp set to a certain time, and it's now that time. Okay. So we could camp here and pick up next week.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a million Legionnaires that I still have to fucking bop. Unless Garfield smokes all of them before I get to them.
Alright. Okay, bye.
His getting that sponsorship for sure.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Legionnaire lasagna.
Please sponsor my stream. I don't stream, but please sponsor it.
They're just gonna come back down. They just hear the insane amount of Raid Shadow Legends mentioned on the stream. They're probably like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, if only this guy right here, put himself in a place that was where the combat was, instead of, just sitting on the other side of the lake. When I said, place your units where you want them.
Well, I thought the enemies were up. Oh,
Yeah, he thought we were fighting north. So we started like moving a bunch of our units north, and I was like, whoa, hold up. I was like, I'm pretty sure they were all coming from the east.
I said as much. I just didn't reveal them yet because I was busy. Well, that was a good game. It looks like if things work out, you have 2 new allies. If things work out.
We're back.
And I